What's up, y'all? This is your boy Scorpion Prince, and I am back. I hope everybody is doing well, and thank you so much for joining me. So, in light of Saturn moving into its home sign of Capricorn, I've decided to take it upon myself to sort of embody the energy of Saturn. And I've created a seat for myself on Saturn's board of advisory. Saturn has endowed me with the position of community organizer. So it's my job to round up all of the signs and instruct them on how you, yes, you, can in fact get your shit together and how you can make this transit just a little bit easier. So the first sign I'm going to do is Capricorn, and this will probably be the most easiest and hardest video to do just because for the most part, Capricorns do have their shit together. And I really like Capricorns. I hold Capricorns very, very dearly to my heart. My idol, Aaliyah, is a Capricorn. My grandmother is a Capricorn. Somebody who I'm in love with actually has their moon in Capricorn. So, I really like Capricorns. I'm not really like those other people who think they're hard asses. Even though they are hard asses, I can kinda deal with that. But I really like Capricorns. But one thing about Capricorns, let's just get the obvious out of the way. You guys work way too much and you work way too hard. My grandmother, she owned several businesses. She had a daycare, she also had a food co-op, she had a food pantry, and she also owned a bar with my grandfather. And from everything I've heard about my grandmother, it seems to me as if she kind of worked herself to death. My grandmother, she died from breast cancer, and unfortunately, I wasn't able to meet her. I've never. She unfortunately she was gone by the time I decided to come into existence. So I was never able to meet her. But from everything I've heard about her, she was such a hardworking woman. She was a hustler, and she stayed on her grind all the way up until she took her last breath. Another thing too is with my idol, Miss Aaliyah. She was working so hard. She was so stressed out. What I'm saying, during that video shoot that she wanted to go home so bad that she totally threw caution to the wind and jumped on a janky ass private jet. Look at what happened. What I'm saying? All because she was so tired and so stressed out and she just wanted to go the fuck home. The guy who I have like the biggest freaking crush on. It's not even a crush. I am in love with him. Let's not get too personal on this bitch. But recently I just found out because I am a moon of Scorpio, so I do my research and I do investigate. I found out recently that he, a while back, he had actually got arrested for, how can I say? He got arrested for the distribution of illegal goods. And, I was kind of taken back because I'm like, really? Really, you're gonna risk your freedom just to make $1? You know what I mean? And potentially ruin your entire life. So Capricorns, you guys go so hard. You guys work so hard just to make $1. Sometimes I feel like you work hard just to prove a point. Just to prove a point that you in fact do work hard. You know what I mean? And another another situation too is that, at one of my old jobs, I was working with this one chick who, she was a Capricorn. She was like a typical Capricorn. What I'm saying? She worked 2 jobs and whatever the case might be. She was a very hard worker, I will admit. But me, someone who I'm not a Capricorn. I'm a Leo. But I do have Capricorn in my 6th house, as well as Saturn in my 6th house, as well as Mars in my 10th house. So I'm a very hard worker. And when I started working a job, I think it was kind of hard for her to see somebody like me come through and ultimately do more work than her. You know what I'm saying? I know after I work with her, she was probably thinking in her head like, "Oh hell no, this motherfucker coming through and he's doing more work than me, bitch. I gotta step up my motherfucking game." So it would be a situation where I would be working on something. Maybe I was cleaning something, or maybe I was organizing something, and I would have to walk away for a few seconds. And I would come back, and she would be working on what I was working on. And I'm like, girl, what are you doing? She was like, oh, no, it's cool. I'll take care of it. And I'm like, and I'm like, girl, I already know that I don't want to say that you're threatened by me, but I can already tell that you're uncomfortable with the fact that I'm working harder than you. You know what I'm saying? And me, my whole thing is like, girl, please, if you want to do my goddamn work, girl, do my goddamn work. Because first of all, I really don't give a fuck about this job. I'm not going to be here for that long. So, bitch, if you want to do my work, do my work. Because, bitch, I'm going to be in the back on my phone, sipping my motherfucking coffee. So, kaboom, bitch, there you go. You do my goddamn work if you want to. You know what I'm saying? It was just so funny to me that she was doing that. But, you know, Capricorns, y'all really just need to relax. You know, out of any sign, maybe out of you and Virgos, y'all are the ones who really need to take a vacation. You know what I'm saying? And chill out sometimes. Because, you know, you work so hard that when you're not working, you can't even enjoy spending the money that you just made. You know what I'm saying? Because you're so tired. Or maybe because you're always thinking about work. You know, actually, a YouTuber who I watch, they don't do astrology, but it's a YouTuber who I watch who's very funny. She's actually a Capricorn. And this week, she decided that she was going to go on vacation. She's on vacation from her real job and her YouTube channel. But, you know, a few days ago, I got on YouTube and she sure as hell popped up in my subscriptions. I'm like, wait a minute, girl. I thought you were on vacation. What are you talking about? And sure enough, when I watched the video, she was like, she was like, yeah, you know, y'all know I'm on vacation, but I was laying in my bed. And I was just thinking to myself, you know, it wouldn't hurt if I just did one little video. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, see, y'all Capricorns cannot fucking relax. Contrary to belief, there's more to life than making money. There's more to life than working. I trust me, I totally understand you want to build a foundation, you want to be stable, you want to be secure. I totally understand that. But there's more to life. There is. And that leads me to my next point of Capricorns. You know, you're not necessarily detached like an air sign or like, you know, like an Aquarius or whatever. But it's kind of weird because your way of showing love is like showing no love. I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain. It's almost like in Capricorns, y'all can be kind of not sneaky, but y'all can be kind of like you'll do what you can to get the person that you want, but once you actually get them, it's kind of like, okay, now that I got you, I don't gotta show you love no more since I got you. And it's like, no, you definitely need to keep showing me love. It's not. It's almost like Capricorns. You have to stop doing that because it almost feels like it's almost as if like you're purchasing someone. Like you bought me, and now that you got me, it's like, okay, I got you, so I'm gonna just put you up on a shelf and, you know, leave you there. You know, I'll take care of you. You know, I'll buy you stuff. I'll pay your bills or whatever the case might be. But, you know, I know you guys like to show your love through the material. Not like a Taurus, but through reality. It's like, say you're like maybe in a relationship, and it's like maybe the other person is like, you don't ever show me love, but you're like, what the fuck you mean? I mean, I'm working hard as hell to you know, to pay the bills and to make sure that we're living in a house, to make sure that we're secure and make sure that we're comfortable. And that's fine. I commend you for that. But sometimes we need a little bit more than that. Or not, I'm not saying we, but I'm just saying people need a little bit more than that. We actually want to see you engage with your home, engage with the people in your home. You know what I mean? I dated somebody who has their Mercury in Capricorn, and he explained to me when he grew up, his dad is very very successful, you know, and he told me how his dad was. His dad kind of used to just, you know, he made a lot of money, but it was like when he came home, he pretty much just went to his office and did work. You know what I mean? And what's so crazy is that the guy who I was dating, he has his Mercury and Mars in Capricorn. And he always said to me, he was like, I love jobs where I can like take my work and bring it home. Like he even likes working when like he's at home. You know, when I was dating him, it would be like, you know, he would come home from work, then automatically when he gets home, he's on his laptop, you know, doing whatever. And it's like, No. Can you like engage with me? Can we like, go out to eat? Can we like watch a movie? Can we do, material is good. I like the fact that he bought me stuff. I like the fact that he helped me out. But it was almost as if like I felt like I said before, I felt like I was bought. I felt like I was a possession. Like I was like a prize. Capricorns, you need to be more engaged with your home. And just like the girl who I worked with, the one who I said was who was uncomfortable with me working harder than her or doing more work than her. We was having a little, we was having small talk. We was having a little conversation about how people keep their houses, how people keep it clean or don't keep it clean. And me, I'm someone, I have to keep my house clean. I can't function unless I keep my house clean. And she was like, yeah, I work so much, I don't have time for that shit. I don't have time to clean up my house. She was like, it's a completely, totally different story at my house, because, I just don't have time. And I'm like, see, that's the shit that I'm talking about. You out here grinding so hard that you're not even taking care of where you lay your head at. Working so hard can fuck with your relationships. Working so hard can actually fuck with your health, like how it did with my grandmother. Working hard as fuck and grinding and trying to make money could possibly affect your freedom, like how it did with the guy who I love. You know what I mean? It's like, y'all, how you can get your shit together, Capricorn, is take a fucking vacation. Another thing too, like Capricorns, when it comes to work, when it comes to things like authority and institutions and work, y'all cannot be showing the fuck out, yo. Y'all cannot be. I know y'all like to be hard asses, but y'all cannot be having attitudes of people when y'all be at work. Because I'm telling you, like the chick who was a Capricorn who I work with, she always used to get reported every time she like got smart with a customer, every time she like got flippant with a customer, every time she like got disrespectful with a customer. And she kind of used to get upset because when I would do the same thing, I would never get reported. And the thing with me is that I'm a Leo, so there's been many times where I've cussed people out and they want to be my friends afterwards. They like me more even after I cuss their ass out. So it's going to come across different with me. But another thing too, I'm not mean or disrespectful to anybody for no reason. You know what I'm saying? I'm not mean because like the things with Capricorns, they can get very, very annoyed or very irritated at just somebody being like stupid. Like sincerely stupid, like unknowingly stupid. Like she used to get mad at motherfuckers because like maybe they would take too long to place their order, or maybe they would do some dumb shit like place their order, but when it's time for them to pay, like at the last minute, they change their mind. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing with Capricorns, y'all really don't like dumb shit. Y'all really can't tolerate like the bullshit, which is understandable. I'm a Leo, so I'm a bit more tolerable of that kind of shit. But what I don't accept is I don't accept disrespect. I don't accept anybody talking to me like I'm some kind of peon, or like I owe you something, or like you may look down on me because of you see where I work. But it's like, bitch, really, you don't know me, you don't know my life, you don't know where else I work, nor do you know what the fuck is in my bank account. You looking down on me, but most likely, bitch, I probably have more money than you in my bank account. But that's neither here nor there. But it was so funny because she used to get so upset, like why do I always get reported? Why do I always get reported? I'm like, sweetie, because you're a Capricorn. Okay, you're a fucking Capricorn. So this is like your frequency. Like work, like bitch, you look like you're supposed to be working here. Like you look like you could possibly be the manager. Like bitch, you look like you need this job. Like bitch, you look like you've been working here for 10 motherfucking years. You look like the typical worker. So when you do like that disrespectful ass shit, like the typical shit's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? And I know she used to be mad because I would never get reported. But it's like when motherfuckers see me and they walk into the job, they can clearly tell that, bitch, he clearly do not give a fuck about this job. He's clearly not gonna be here for long. This is clearly not his motherfucking frequency. You know what I'm saying? It's like me, like Bitch, if I'm cussing you out, if I'm snapping on you, and my manager's standing right there, what makes you think I give a fuck about you reporting me? So obviously they be like, bitch, it's gonna be a waste of time if we try to report this bitch, because clearly he don't give a fuck. You know, so Capricorns, when it comes to work, y'all the ones who really have to like be on point. You know what I'm saying? Y'all the ones who really gotta be like, you know, y'all aren't the workers like Virgos are. Y'all are definitely the bosses. Y'all are definitely the bosses. You know what I'm saying? Like Leo, like I think I'm a boss. But Capricorns, y'all are the boss. You know what I'm saying? So I know it was kind of hard for her, like the girl who was a Capricorn who I work with. I know it was kind of hard for her to work those positions because I think she was like a shift manager. I think she was. I can't remember. Oh yeah, she was a shift manager. But you know, I think one of the reasons why she was so stressed the fuck out is because she was working so goddamn much. Remember I told her she worked 2 jobs. And you know what I'm saying? She used to smoke her smoke before she came into work. Well, no, actually, she used to smoke that shit on the job. You know what I'm saying? I can't talk shit because I'm guilty as well. But girl, it was so obvious with her. It was so motherfucking obvious with her. She just clearly didn't give a fuck. And that's the thing with Capricorns. It's like, y'all can't be in like a menial, low level position for too long. Or it will stress y'all out. Yeah, it will make y'all upset. You know what I'm saying? The same thing with me. I'm a Leo. Look, I'm only 25 years old, and I've worked over like 20 jobs, and I've been working since I was 14 years old. So I totally understand. I can't stay in a position for too long, especially if it's some like bullshit ass position. So Capricorns, I totally understand y'all, but you know the thing is, which leads me into my next point. Y'all can't be looking down on people. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all think y'all the authority, but sometimes y'all be in positions where y'all are not the fucking authority. And y'all can't tell nobody what to do. And fucking with a bitch like me, who really don't give a fuck about who you are, where you came from, what you do, or what you got, will cuss your ass out. And fucking with a bitch like me might actually punch you in your face. Well, no, bitch, let me stop. Because Saturn is in Capricorn, so authority is kind of lit right now. The corporations, the institutions, all the authorities, bitch, I know they lit right now. So maybe not. You know what I'm saying? I end up punching somebody in their damn face, and the police was sitting off to the corner this whole time, and I didn't even see their ass, and they gonna lock my ass up and send me to jail. So maybe not. Never mind. But that's another thing too. Capricorns, y'all cannot be looking down on people. Y'all really can't. I know a lot of y'all work hard to get to the positions that y'all are at now, but everybody doesn't work at the same pace as you. You know what I'm saying? The same people you meet on the way up or the same people you meet on the fucking way down. You need to learn how to treat people who are in lower positions than you with integrity and with kindness. You feel me? Because you'll never know. That's it. That like that janitor 10 years from now could be your fucking boss. So chill the fuck out. You know, Capricorns, I really don't have to tell you to get your shit together. Because for the most part you do. But what I need you to do is to relax, clean your house, and stop looking down on people. Okay? So Capricorns, get your shit together. This is your boy, Scorpion Prince. Peace.